Hey everyone, Mitch coming in from the Commander's Corps studio, joined by Eric today.
Hello.
Eric just bumped the desk.
I
Very
did.
unprofessional.
Very unprofessional.
I would never do something like that.
Knock everything over.
Very good. It'll be a very professional episode. This is very serious, right?
So serious.
So Eric had an idea for an episode the other day where he's like, I bet you wouldn't it be fun just to do like an AI generated deck and just kind of review it essentially?
Yeah.
Because you were kind of just playing around with what's this thing called Chat GPT?
Yeah, so for those who aren't familiar or might be kind of unconnected to the world right now, AI is pretty hot button thing, and Chat GPT is this like service basically where you can type in, tell me a story or whatever, and an AI will actually generate a whole story. Or
absolutely crazy.
For you. So,
yeah, I think one of my other buddies used this on hey, give me a picture of a Labrador on a mountain with a witch's hat, like wearing a witch's hat, and like all of a sudden they're just like a million pictures of that, just like different ones, and like it's absolutely insane.
It's crazy. Yeah, I have no idea how it works.
The machines are taking over. They're coming for you now.
Yes, basically.
Your computer's listening to you.
So the idea came up where we were like, well, I wonder if it could create a magic deck.
Yeah.
And the results are pretty hilarious. And,
So my job's safe for now, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that was how it started. I was like, Mitch, don't worry about it. I tested it, and your job is safe for now.
Currently, I mean, next year, who knows? Yeah, the AI generated decks might just take over the internet, and that's all Commander players are going to play are just AI generated decks.
Yeah. Just sap the life and fun out of the game.
We're just actually, you know what? We're going to have AI generated decks with computers playing them against each other, and we're just going to watch that.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah. We'll watch a tabletop card game.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so we're on ChatGPT. Hopefully this is recording properly where you can see the screen right now. And yeah, Eric, go ahead and do your magic.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll just try to do maybe some like broad term stuff to start, and maybe just see like what we get and how we maybe want to refine our search to get to maybe something playable.
Yeah. And we are in the we are not in the plus version, so at some point we might run out of searches apparently. So that might happen, and at that point we're just gonna be like, the episode's over. Bye.
There we go. Yep, we'll play with whatever's there.
We'll have fun for now, though. Yeah. All right, go for it.
All right. So what do you think? Should we just go like, make me a
just ordering around a robot right now?
Magic
Commander
the Gathering.
Oh, you have to be very specific. Okay, that makes sense.
Commander
deck. Just in general, not even. Okay, cool. Just broad.
See.
Let's go broad.
Right?
All right, go for it. How quick is this?
Certainly.
Here is a Magic the Gathering Commander deck that I came up with.
Oh, Corvold.
Oh, great. Okay. All right. So
it started with lands, which is interesting.
That is interesting. I mean, that's kind of where I guess I would. I mean, if you're like listing out a deck, I always list my lands first. Okay. Looks like
there's not enough. There's not enough lands. There's not enough lands.
14.
Even CEDH, I don't think there's enough.
21, 22, 23. I think 24. I mean, that's
maybe
way
CEDH,
short. That's
right?
way
They
short.
run pretty.
I mean, Steve's right there. All right. So like the color identity looks like it's correct so
got a
far.
Elves. Maybe it's a CEDH.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, sheesh.
Corvold, I think is
Stitcher Supplier.
I don't play CEDH, but I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of funny. All right, it's breaking things down into like creatures, artifacts, enchantments. Like this is pretty crazy. This is doing this. I mean,
we got a Nim Death Mantle. Are we going?
Are we going infinite
combo?
Apparently, I mean, I don't know if they
Smothering Tithe. They're like leaning into.
They are
just not making any friends.
Pandemonium. Yeah, apparently all the tutors. So this is definitely CDH, right?
Oh yeah,
like 5 lands, tooth and nail. Gosh. Okay, so this is just absolutely. Oh, so it tells you strategy. Here we go. Too. Okay. The goal of this deck is to take advantage of Corvold's ability to sacrifice creatures and gain benefits from doing so. There are a number of cards in the deck that generate tokens such as Vendor Zendikar, Michaeloth, and Krenko Momboss. True. These tokens can be sacrificed to your Corvold's ability, which allows you to draw cards and pump your commander. Cards like Grave Pact and Dictate of Erebos can be clear the board of opposing creatures who generate value for you. Just there are a number of enchantments and artifacts in the deck that generate value when creatures sacrifice, such as Nim Death Mantle, National's Altar. I mean, yeah, kind of, yeah. With these cards, you can turn the sacrifice of a creature into a much larger payoff, such as generating a large amount of mana or returning the sacrificed creature to the battlefield. The deck also has a number of powerful spells that can help you control the board, such as Terminate and Chaos Warp. Tooth and Nail can be used to search for key creatures like Avenger Zendikar and Grave Titan, while Living Death can be used to bring back large creatures to the graveyard. Finally, there are a number of cards in the deck that can help you generate a large amount of damage quickly, such as Perfor. I assume Os.
I would
assume, but yeah, Perfor. The new
Perfor.
Commander Saber, Perfor.
That's the short. That's
abbreviated. Only Pervos' friends call him Perfor.
Perfor.
Clearly, this AI generated bot is a friend of Perforos.
Yeah.
Okay, so absolutely crazy that, I mean, again, that's a pretty in-depth strategy. I mean,
it's very in-depth. Yeah.
Again, the deck might not function as well as obviously human-built decks. But it seems to at least have like an idea, and again, just from giving that simple like make me a commander deck, that's pretty crazy.
I mean, this is, I guess the question is does it look like there's 100 cards here too? I mean, that's the kind of the thing. Like,
we can check.
Because we didn't say it needs to be. We just said commander deck, so I assume that it knows what the rules of commander are.
This in, and actually, I don't know if I have another screen pulled up for this right now, so you might not see it, everyone. But I think I can throw it up in a separate tab at some point. Let's see, new deck list. We're just gonna throw in all those cards and just see how many come up in the deck. We've got 65. So, looks like it's a bit short.
And yeah, you've also got a few, like, dead rows.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, I'll just take out the artifacts, enchantments, words.
A few short, so maybe we could throw
it doesn't like the times either. So, yeah, there we go. All right. So, let's see. So, we've got 71 cards. Actually, nope. Here we go. Lands is out, too. We've got 74 cards, apparently. So, yeah, it looks like it's a little bit short. I mean, just looking at the actual creatures and whatnot, it did utilize, looks like, Creature Guy, which is a silver border card. So in some commander play groups that might be allowed, right? But I think if you're building like just like a deck in general, you probably wouldn't utilize that.
Yeah.
It's also broken color identity a little bit right there with Baleful Strix. It did break the color identity rules. It is apparently this AI generated bot, or this generated deck is not it doesn't behold some of the rules of commander.
No, but what's interesting is it didn't break it too much. I think that might have been the only time it did. And
I don't know if there's any banned cards in here either. Oh, there's Smothering Tithe. That is a break right there. But the AI bot clearly knows that a deck is only good if it has Smothering Tithe.
Yeah, right. It was leaning into no friends.
Yeah, it's like Corvold. How can I make this even meaner? Interesting. Okay, so I mean, it's got some ramp. It's got some removal. It doesn't have enough lands. I mean, 71 cards or whatever, not terrible. Apparently, this bot, I made a 390
You
card
could pad
deck.
it out with a few extra basics, maybe. Since there's only like, what did we say, 26 lands or something?
I think something like that, yeah. So, I mean, and again, it's got, decent parts of the strategy for a Corvold deck, right? It's got, again, some token generation, ways to sacrifice those tokens, ways to get value out of those tokens coming into play with, Perforos and damaging opponents.
Pieces,
or damaging opponents on the way out. It's got something. I mean, it has combo pieces like the Death Mantle. I don't know if there are.
I don't know if it had the other part of.
I mean, I guess you could if you could. I don't know how you go infinite with that right now. I mean, if you had Ashlon's Altar with it, yes, but then with maybe a creature entering the battlefield that makes creature tokens.
Or what's the goblin? The 4 mana goblin.
You mean Kranko?
No, it comes out it combos with Kranko. Where it comes out with 2 tokens.
Gotcha.
I can't remember what.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm blanking on it right now, and I play goblins, but I can't remember.
I mean, Siege Chain comes out with 3.
That
one would work. I guess. Yeah, I don't see any ET. Anyways, regardless, it has pieces of combos potentially. It's got like kind of like a base to it as well.
The bones are there.
It's not bad. It's just not like obviously a fully functioning commander deck because it's breaking rules in some ways and also like a bit short on cards. But like to me again from coming from a perspective of just like can a robot essentially generate a commander deck, a good start.
It's kind of an ambitious deck for a robot to generate.
Yeah.
Right? It went multicolor.
It did.
It went combo strategies.
Yep.
It's, like you'd think it would have gone with like something like tribal or very like linear, like it does this thing.
Yep.
This one, obviously it does a thing, but like it could go in a few directions.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's got removal, it's got some card draw, it's got some tutors, and again, the fact that it at least has even 24 lands was impressive. So it is a random AI, just so it can do obviously miscellaneous again pictures of Labradors on mountains wearing witch hats.
It's true.
And also apparently building commander decks, at least the bones of it. So that's just a really interesting start. How about do you want to maybe do one that's a bit more specific this time?
Should we say like who the commander should be maybe?
Yeah, and maybe I'll include a link to these decks in the description below as well if I remember to do that as well, so you can check these out yourselves as well and be like, okay, what kind of ideas does this bot have? Again, if you are going to build around this deck though, make sure you take out Baleful Strix and and what was the other one? Southern Tide.
Yeah, so. If you put the list into like Architect or one of those, it'll give you a big red warning. This is illegal.
You're doing this wrong.
Yeah, the silver border, the creature guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Creature guy, named Creature Guy. All right, go for it. Why don't you type in maybe a little more specific this time? We'll see.
Should we? What's a good commander that we want to see if it can tackle?
Ooh, I mean, like you want a good as in
I don't know.
I'd say let's make it more specific. I think you're right with like the multicolor thing. Maybe if you make a mono blue or mono blue. Maybe do you want to give like a specific commander, or you just want to go like mono blue in general?
Let's go. Let's try just a color. Yeah, maybe let's not do a commander specifically.
Make me a mono blue or Magic the Gathering mono blue commander deck. Maybe specify with 100 cards and see if that works.
Yeah, let's.
A 100 card Magic the Gathering deck. Okay.
100 card. Mono blue
Magic the Gathering commander. Okay, and here's where I'm like I'm still guessing this before we actually do it. I'm still guessing that it's not going to hit it right. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
there's going to be something off with the deck. I can't imagine that can actually just be like, oh yeah.
What color do you? Oh, I
think it'll do blue. I think it'll do blue, but yeah.
Should we just go monocolored and try to guess what color it's gonna do?
Maybe. Yeah, go for it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will guess blue.
You're gonna guess blue. I'm gonna go green.
Okay.
I bet it's gonna go green. I bet it's gonna go.
Here we go. Let's see what it is. And yeah, I feel like it's got to be making at least some kind of a mistake here. Like there's got to be again number of lands are gonna be short. The number of creatures, or not number of creatures, but the certain cards in there, like a Baleful Strix might be off, on mono blue, and is it generating? Looks like it's going. There we go. Yeah. Okay, Torbrand, both of us wrong. Yeah. Oh, all right. This one overdid the lands.
Lots of lands.
36 mountains
for a mono red deck. That's a lot of lands.
6, 8, 9. So it's I think 45 lands right there.
You'd have been good with the 36.
They're like all right, they're complaining. We only gave them 24 lands last time. Let's fit in that extra. Oh, Perforos. Again, best buds with Perf, apparently. Just had to go mono red. Should have known that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, looks like I'm trying to read right now. Lots of goblins. I'm not seeing anything so far that might not be.
Planeswalker.
Yeah, it might not be in mono red yet. I mean, I'm going to throw it back into Scryfall just to double check, but... Yeah, I think it might be doing this properly. We shall see.
Dictator of the Twin Gods is a good ad for.
For Perforos. Yep, Blasphemous Act.
Got Blood Moon in there. It's definitely not casual.
No, these AI bots,
very spiky.
They do not play around. It's like, you know what? When I'm playing against my other robots, I want to make sure I'm bringing some heat to the table. I don't think there was enough cards. I mean, like there was 45 lands, so maybe there was enough cards in that. We shall see.
It's also not budget.
Yeah, no. I mean, the last one's like 350 or something like that. I wonder how this one's going to be as well. We shall see. This deck is all about maximizing damage, utilizing Torbrand's ability to amplify it. That's correct. With a focus on goblins, that's interesting. The deck is designed to swarm the board with small creatures, then use Torbrand's ability to turn them into real threats. Repercussion is a great tool in this strategy as it can turn even the smallest creatures deadly bombs. Interesting. The deck also has a variety of spells and artifacts that can deal damage to creatures and players such as Pyrohemia and Price of Progress. Blood Moon and Magus of the Moon can help shut down opponents' non-basic lands, while Anvil of Bogarden can keep your hand full of options. Finally, the deck has a variety of wheel effects such as Wheel Fortune and Wheel Fortune. Yeah, not cheap, not budget. Reforge the Soul. These spells can help you cycle through your deck and can find the cards you need while also dealing damage to your opponents. With enough wheel effects, such as in Torbrand's ability, you can deal massive amounts of damage in a single turn. Yeah, okay, so it looks like, a decent amount. It might be 100 cards. And again, getting more specific, it did give a monocolor commander deck. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, mono red. Lot of lands. Lot of lands. Wait,
you said green, right? And
I said green. You said blue.
We're both wrong. Okay, both wrong. We're both really good at guessing what robots think. Apparently, we're not gonna do so well when they take over the world. So it's not gonna go great. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna again throw this in the Scryfall real quick, just so we can actually just see kind of the cards themselves, just kind of get a better look at them.
I always love the names that Scryfall generates. What was this?
Oh yeah, the deck names. Yeah, I love it.
Something.
Yep. Those are always great. Let's see. All right.
Creature guys.
Oh my gosh! Wait, Oh,
you know what? It's guessing.
No. It was pulling. It was pulling the word creature because I'm also copying. So it didn't actually put creature guide in the last one either, and now I feel bad for saying that this AI bot is not very smart for doing that.
Sure.
Looks like it's 95 cards, unless it's missing some. Let's see. I think it's 95.
Okay.
So it is a little short. It is a tiny bit. Oh! Don't know why I clicked in there. Here we go. It is a tiny bit short. I mean, we've got some decent pieces in here though.
Yeah, you got the goblin strategy.
They did say goblins, or a decent amount of goblins. I mean, and actually by decent amount, I guess. I mean, there's Krenko.
It's like the lords. They could probably use
they could use a little more goblins.
Goblin
I guess.
tokens.
Unless they've got ways to make goblins. Yeah, maybe they do. We shall see. I mean, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 goblins, I guess. I mean,
not many creatures in the deck.
No, not really. You're the goblin pro out of.
It's not enough.
Players. Not enough goblins. Not enough goblins.
Goblins. I'll tell you that. Right
it doesn't look like. I don't know if there's any spells that actually make goblins
Rakdos
either.
Signet. That's.
Yep. Oh, yep. Also, yeah, breaking the color pie right there. Good call. I missed that. Yeah. Any other color pie breaks so far? I don't think so.
That's the only one I see.
I don't think so.
I think it's interesting that it went with Red Elemental Blast over Pyroblast.
Yeah.
Because Red Elemental Blast costs like a lot more.
Is a lot more? I thought this was reprinted. No,
it's been reprinted, but not as much as Pyroblast.
Oh, okay.
From what it's just
well, you know what? This is a bougie AI body, and this is $583 at Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Blood Moon again. Just Torpor Orb. Yeah, this is just a brutal. Oh, and Stranglehold. Ouch.
It's a spiky.
This is like I mean, it's a functioning deck. I mean, if you added 5 more cards, you could just throw in 5 more mountains. This AI
Do
bot.
You need
loves,
5 more mountains.
This AI bot loves lands.
There's
now.
a lot of lands.
These people are criticizing me for not putting enough lands and need more lands.
You're always gonna hit your land drop.
Exactly. So yeah. I mean, again, only 5 cards short, at least from what we could see.
Throw in 5 more goblins.
There you go. I mean, it looks like the lands at least are within the color identity as well. The only break, I think, is that Rakdos Signet, which you caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are pieces to it. It's not really all that focused, again, it seems like. It's got, like, pieces probably from different Torbrand decks, kind of. Like,
and I think that, like, the Torbrand, like, that's a really easy... You can go a lot of ways with it. It just amplifies... red damage. Maybe whatever you want to do, it's gonna work.
Maybe we should go like really specific on the next if we get another one. I don't know if we get another one again. We're on the free trial or whatever this is, but yeah. I mean, there are different pieces of this that work.
We should pick a
we
should pick a commander.
Pick the commander and maybe like pick like mono green or like maybe like Lathril elves. Maybe do that or something like that.
Sure.
So we'll go back to.
Do you know how to spell
Lathril? I think is it Lathril? It's Lathril, right? Just real quick.
Scryfall it.
I believe Lathril.
Not a sponsor.
I mean, like the number 4. number 4, fantastic.
Okay, so copy that because
let's
just copy.
Just copy paste it in there.
Just want to make
Blade
of Elves.
Perfect. Let's get really specific on this one. So go for it.
All right.
Make me a. We should probably specify 100 cards again. That seemed to work at least a little bit better. Make a 100 card Magic the Gathering commander deck around Lathril.
God, I can't. Gathering commander deck with
Lathril Blade of Elves as the commander. Should we say like an Elves deck?
No, I think let's just
see what it does. Okay,
all right. That's pretty like you should make an Elves deck.
Has the word Elves in there too, yeah.
But let's just
how
see.
Smart are you, robot?
Maybe the AI's gonna be like, no. We're going mono red.
It's like, nah. Secret Commander get Rog.
Secret Commander get Rog.
Sure thing. Thanks. Oh, that's a very polite AI bot.
It's very polite.
All right, so they got the commander right already.
Check.
Perfect.
23 forests.
23 forests. Any swamps? No swamps.
We're gonna lean really green. We're leaning really green.
Let's see how many lands. So we got
Temple of Malady though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 37 lands. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, good. No swamps apparently, but yeah, you got some that can produce both.
Let's look at the.
Are they just going just 100% green elves?
It might go really green.
Just 100% green elves. Okay, so we see. It looks like a couple Elvish Mystic, Llanowar Elves, Fenhorn Elves, Arbor Elf. The low to the ground.
Yep.
We've got Azuri. Yeah.
Black Sage.
Vorinclex.
Vorinclex
and Crater. Yeah, Crater. Oh my gosh, Vorinclex. You. Just again,
not budget.
These AI, they're not budget. We found that the AI bots are not budget. They also are brutal. Yeah.
Very spiky.
They're like, you know what?
No
Let's
friends.
make this not fun for the humans. I mean, sorry. not fun for casual groups that don't enjoy that. The AI bots are not casual.
They're competitive players.
They're competitive, and that's completely fine. But they also don't build 100 card decks or ones that
they also like planeswalkers.
Apparently,
planeswalkers have been a part of every single.
I guess so you're right. You're right. They have. That's interesting. I guess they're probably trying to fill what do commander decks have? They've got these kinds of spells. They're checking all the boxes. So I guess when the new battle cards come out or whatever those are, that was on Attrax, they're gonna be all about that too.
Right.
Okay. So again, we'll have to find out if this has 100 cards.
Elf tribal synergies.
Oh, all right. Why don't you read this one?
A ton. Okay. This deck is focused on elf tribal synergies, generating a ton of tokens and swarming the board with elves. That makes sense. Lathril is the centerpiece of this strategy, as she can quickly drain your opponents of life by sacrificing elves. The deck has plenty of ways to generate mana and draw cards, thanks to the strong suite of elf mana dorks. It actually called them mana dorks!
That's funny.
Wow, all right.
Wow.
Shorthand over here. Elvish Archdruid and a variety of card draw spells and enchantments. The deck also includes a number of powerful anthems and lords like Elvish Champion,
Coat of Arms,
Fisher's Banner, and Coat of Arms to buff up your elf. I love Coat of Arms.
It's such a crazy card.
It just breaks the whole game. Everybody's really? How we gotta count all these other
How many gobos do you have over there? Yeah. Oh no.
How many humans are there? How many warriors are there?
Oh, especially with humans, because humans get a rat or whatnot.
It's just stapled onto everything.
Yeah, it really is these days. Okay. So looks like to me, again, the number of lands looks correct.
Pretty linear.
Except without swamps.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay, so, it's got different kinds of spells. It's got artifacts and enchantments again. It's got plenty of creatures this time.
Like
so
a good amount of creatures.
Let's see. Let's throw this back into Scryfall again. Not a sponsor. Hashtag not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
If I could actually,
just a great tool.
Just a fantastic website. Let's see if this actually works out. New deck. Let's throw it in. What do you do you think you got 100 this time?
No. I
think it's probably
like
short as well.
100.
Let's make sure it doesn't say, here we go, the one lands, whatever one again. Creature guy again, which is just creature. Sorry again for, what is Castle Nathria?
Was that in there? I don't remember.
I must have been, because that's pasted. I guess we'll have to look up what Castle Nathria is later. Maybe that's a card from a different game, potentially. Comment below if you know what that is.
Yeah.
It could be. It could be excellent pulling like a Yu-Gi-Oh card or something.
Yeah.
Castle Nathria.
Build me a commander deck with Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah. That's kind of funny. All right, let's see. 99. And that would be 100 if it had the Castle Nathria. Whatever that is. So, yeah, I don't know what that is. I could be very wrong. Maybe there is a Castle Nathria card.
Or is it just misspelled? Is
there
another
maybe.
Castle? No, there would be another castle because
Castle Ardenvale, all those, but I don't think.
But they couldn't be in the deck, right?
Yeah, only Ardenvale, I think, right? Regardless, very impressive that it got to 100 at least this time. Finally, it seems like. A decent.
It's checking the elf box.
Checking the elf box. There's a decent amount of elves. Yeah, looks like 12, 16. 20, 24 elves around there, maybe 25.
Yeah,
so that's a decent amount.
Broke the pie. Or no, that's
this is part of the pie, but yeah, it literally went all green.
Yeah,
most elves are green. I don't see a black card in here except for
it's got
Shaman of the Pack, I guess, which is a
which is
green
probably
and black.
what Temple of Malady is in there for. Because I think that's the only black.
It's got and your commander too.
And your commander.
Yeah, so it's got.
You're only ever gonna need one pip.
It's got command tower.
It's got Castle Locked.
Okay, so it has broken the color pie. Okay.
And
Castle Embreth, Copperline Gorge, whatever Castle Nathria, probably also color pie break. But yeah. For the most part,
not terrible though.
No, it did go mono green basically with a couple of multicolor cards splashed in.
Yep.
Interesting. But it's got again pieces of an elf ball deck essentially.
Good bones.
That's
I guess so far all the decks have had a framework, and a general strategy to push for. So if you were going to take them and using the description that the AI gives, you could go, okay, this is what I'm trying to do.
Yep.
I'm going to go and find more cards to fill the gaps that play into that strategy. And it seems like the strategies are pretty sound.
Yeah, and again, this robot is clearly trying to make you just spend a bunch of money.
A lot of money and not really care about having friends.
No.
So, okay, should we ask him
to
to make a budget deck.
Oh,
like all cards under $1.
But if it does this well, then I lost my job.
Would it? I mean, would it even? The question is would it even be able to tell what the secondary price?
I mean, it should be able. I think that would take a long time to go search for it. But yeah, let's do that. Good idea. Maybe this will be our last one real quick. All right, here we go. All right, type it in.
Okay, so make.
This is probably gonna be the one where it's gonna be like, now you need to upgrade to Plus to get your 4th search. So sorry. And we're gonna be like, and that's when the episode ended.
Bring commander deck where all cards are less than.
Do you think it's gonna? You mean should we say each card is less than $1 because all it might take like the whole
That's
deck?
True. Yep.
So I'm trying to make it as easy for this.
Let's say commander deck with no cards priced
above $1. Interesting. I wonder what
$1.
Do
we want to specify?
We should probably specify commander. Yeah. Does it need in the same sentence? How intelligent
I think you can.
is this machine?
I think you can just keep going.
How about the commander is Urza? Wait, no, but the commander has to be budget though, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Because it would break that on.
Right.
Let's think.
Dika is Dika budget?
Dika no, she went up. Nezahal is above $1 too. I don't know why Nezahal can't. Arcanus the Omnipotent. I'll do that one. There we go.
Okay.
The commander is Arcanus the Omnipotent.
Commander.
One of my favorite cards of my childhood. Absolutely love tap draw 3. Arcanus. Yeah, and I guess should we specify mono blue? Should we give it that, or do you think we should see if it actually does it correctly?
Did I spell that right?
I think so.
Okay. We'll just
see what it does. Okay, let's just click.
All right,
here we go.
Go.
This is like it is kind of funny. Sure thing. Oh, thank you so much. Here's one with Arcanus as the commander with no cards priced above $1. Arcanus. All right, lands 32 islands. Reliquary Tower is not it. That's above $1, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure. It's been reprinted, but yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be above $1.
It's gotta be above $1. And here it goes again. It's like, you know what? Lots of lands. You know what you need for Arcanus? Lots of lands. Lots of looters. Okay. So apparently just a bunch of card advantage.
I'm interested to see how this deck is gonna win.
Yeah.
Because you could go like draw out. You couldn't. The Thassa's Oracle isn't budget.
Thassa's Oracle is not budget. I mean, you could do like a what's the one that makes Krakens, the enchantment that makes Krakens. You could do Psychosis Crawler. You could do plenty of things with it. I think it's got a Hedron Crawler in there as well, apparently, because it wants to get lands, and then also
what's the equipment that gives like for your cards in hand? It pumps a creature.
Oh yeah. I
remember what that is.
I know what you're talking about. But yeah, also something plate. I was wondering if it was going to have a Mind Over Matter in here because that is a combo with Arcanus, and it does not. And that card actually did just get reprinted, and it's less than $1 now. So,
okay.
So yeah, that one I was wondering if it was going to throw in there. I don't believe I saw it. So I'm kind of surprised. Again, this is a spiky AI bot apparently, but this decided to step it down for Arcanus with the budget deck apparently.
It feels like I guess I don't know a ton of these cards off the top, but I think it's somewhat less. I mean, we're
gonna see what it tells us to do.
It's running my pet card River's Rebuke.
There you go. All right, you want to read this one or me?
I'll go for it.
Okay. This deck is focused on generating a ton of card advantage and controlling the board until you can assemble a combo or win condition. Let's see if it has combos or win conditions. Arcanus the Independent is a great commander for this strategy as he can draw you a ton of cards and help you dig for your key pieces. The deck has a lot of looters, cantrips. It says looters as well. It's
using a lot of shorthand. I like it.
Cantrips and other filtering effects, as well as plenty of counter spells, bounce spells, and board wipes to control the board and disrupt your opponent's strategies. There are also some creatures with activated abilities that can generate additional card advantage, like Chasm Skulker. Chasm Skulker cannot generate additional card advantage. And Surikar's Spellblade. I don't remember that one, but yeah, Chasm Skulker cannot generate your additional card advantage. So it is lying to you.
It is. Well, I think it's funny. It's like it's gonna give you all this stuff to dig for your key pieces. The funny thing is, there's no key pieces.
That's probably true. All right, let's see how this looks actually just on Scryfall real quick, just to make it a little bit easier for ourselves. I probably should have thought of that ahead of time. That just looking at the actual text would not.
Right. We're winging it.
We're new to this AI generation.
We're taking
game.
you along for the journey as well.
Yeah. Exactly. We're all on this journey together. We are learning from the robots. Do we have too many
Creature
cards?
guys in there again? No.
Island Fish Jacanus? What in the world?
I think the copy and paste might be getting a little
wonky. I mean, Creature guy's back in there, obviously.
Well, because Scryfall sometimes they'll try to like fill in
that's
the
why
blanks.
it's doing with the creature. Yeah. So maybe
So
that
it
was.
might
I'm
be-
not. Maybe that's why it's just a little off on the numbers. So maybe I need to be a little nicer to our
Inner Fire is
our AI
breaking the
friend.
pie.
Yeah, I think did we specify 100 cards? I don't think we did.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Pretty sure we did.
There's
a 100 card
You're
commander
right.
deck
You
with
did, and it's 115 apparently. So potentially too many cards, depending on again the paste. So I won't hold our friendly AI bot that we probably should have named at some point. Body. Let's go Body.
Body
B-O-T-T-I.
Body McBotton.
Body McBotton. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. But looks like I think you said there's a color pie break somewhere, right?
Well, you got Is It Signet in there.
Talisman
you got
Creativity.
Talisman.
Yep. So it doesn't understand color
Inner
identity.
Fire, I think, is in there as well.
Oh, is it?
In the
Okay.
spells.
Oh, and also we have a playtest card
Sure.
in there as well. So breaking that as well.
yeah,
It takes Sphinx's Rev. Yep. So it doesn't understand color identity. It does have blue in it. So that seems to be where like the Inner Fire is an issue.
It's getting the singleton thing right.
It's gotten
that right the whole time.
It has.
It's only doubled up on basics, which is correct.
That is correct. It is. Yeah, it's messing up a little bit of the color identity, especially when it comes to lands, miscellaneous cards as well. But I guess Foregone Cave does not have any blue in it. All the other ones do have blue in them when it comes to lands.
Yeah.
Inner Fire, bit of a color pie break. I guess I'd have to look through.
So there's 115.
115.
And you took out, a few of those color pie breaks. It might be
down to it.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are like key pieces to
no,
what it's saying.
I don't
it's
think
trying
so
to do.
either. And again, like it did say there's like combos in here to win.
I don't know what those.
I don't
combos
know
are.
what they
I
are.
don't see anything that jumps out.
I'm trying to see if there would be anything. Again, I did expect Mind Over Matter in here, and it's not here, unfortunately. I don't know how this deck wins. I don't know.
You're just gonna
control the board.
Keep digging.
Yeah, you just keep digging. You dig further and further. You control the board and upset your friends so much that they leave.
Just dig a bottomless pit.
Exactly. I mean, and Read the Bones in here too. I didn't see that one.
The Bones,
there you go.
yeah.
So also breaking the pie there as well. Yeah, I mean, lots of digging, lots of ways to dig deeper in your deck. Lots of ways to control the board.
Okay, but is there a way for us to see like pricing? Like, did it get the budget thing generally right?
It's $117. We can do a deck list real quick just to see.
If there's 115 cards,
Pongify is not budget. Hedron Crab.
Arcanus is actually over $1.
Arcana is it?
We messed up.
No, let's look at a reprinting. It depends on the reprinting that's pulled.
Yeah.
I think some of these are not under $1 though. I think most are. Yeah, Pongify is not under $1. Yeah, most are under $1. I will say that. Not every single one. So it got, and Ristic Study is nowhere near $1. I forgot about that one too. So yeah, it got most things under $1 though.
Yeah.
So yeah,
impressive.
I mean, again, overall, kind of going into this, I had pretty low expectations for what this would do.
No expectations.
Yeah, exactly. So being able to see it kind of like actually say like, okay, here's a deck with a strategy, like list out the strategy. Now sometimes it's a bit off, but also just like, generally building a deck with the core rules for the most part is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's gotten singleton and the general rules outside of color identity for the most part. I mean, it isn't like blatantly like here's a 5-color deck. With Arcanus as the commander.
Yeah.
But it just kind of has an oopsie here and there.
Yep.
And frankly, in some of the like decks, they're not key pieces, so you could just pull those cards out.
Yeah.
Replace them with a land.
If you actually wanted to build, an AI generator deck and play with it and play with your friends, maybe all your friends want to do it too. So just like 4 AI generator decks, you could do that and just see really how they work. Or again, if you have this Arcanus deck, not win.
That's the thing. It's like we can look at these and be like, okay, it gave us a description on how it plays and what it's supposed to do, but the real proof is actually playing with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that's kind of, we owe it to ourselves to probably do that.
Absolutely. That'd be pretty fun. Regardless, well, sheesh, okay, that's pretty crazy. I think there could be some other, AI generated episodes in the future that could be kind of fun to dig into. So thank you for introducing me to that.
Yeah,
it was pretty cool. Make sure you check that website out as well. I'll put links in the description below. Also try to put the links of all these decks in the description below as well, so you can just check these out just to see what this AI or what Body McBottinson was all about.
I think that at the end of the day, it's good to know that your job is still safe.
Currently. Until next year when it's like, oh my gosh, this deck is better than I could have ever made, and it made it in 2 seconds.
Until it figures out proper budget and building the decks correctly. But it is still pretty cool.
Yeah, and then next year, make sure you're on the lookout again for those AI generated computers playing against each other with commander decks. I'm sure that's going to be the new hottest thing on like ESPN or whatnot.
Yeah, you'll just be watching bots playing against bots.
Each other. Yep, it's going to be great. So
yeah. The end of civilization.
Very irritating. Yeah, exactly. It's going to end up being like Wall-E or whatever.
I was going to say, we're just basically
in the hover chairs. Yeah. Just
the giant soda.
With the screen right in front of your face and not looking at anything until you get bumped over and then you can't get up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, cool. Thanks for coming over. This was a lot of fun. Yeah.
That was fun.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us on this journey. And of course, as always, thanks again and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. We also have a ton of brand new t-shirt designs in stock, so make sure you check out those as well. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG Player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.